To the person holding a piece of paper and wondering why they feel lighter, yet more lost than ever, this is for you. They told you that life was a series of hallways, that if you just followed the signs, you'd reach the door. But you've reached the end of the hallway and all you see is an open field. No signs, no instructions. Welcome to Smart Frame. Today, we aren't talking about your first job. We're talking about the rest of your life. This is an open letter to every graduate who realizes that the map they were given was never meant for the world they're actually standing in. You did it. You sat through the 1,000-person lectures. You survived the 3 a.m. library sessions on nothing but caffeine and a prayer. You walked across that stage, shook a hand, and received a piece of paper that, on paper, declares you ready. You have the gown, the photo for the mantelpiece, and the congratulations from people who haven't looked at a job board in decades. They tell you the world is your oyster. They tell you to go out and make your mark. But as the celebrations fade, a quiet, uncomfortable truth is starting to settle in. You've spent years following a map that was drawn in a different era. You've been trained for a world that is shifting faster than the curriculum can keep up. You are standing on the edge of a landscape that doesn't recognize your degree as a passport, only as a receipt. Then comes the part they didn't put in the brochure, the void. It's that first month of refreshing your email 50 times a day. It's the silence of 50 applications that went into a digital black hole. It's the entry-level job posting that requires 3 years of experience you don't have. You start to feel like a ghost in the machine. You're overqualified for the local supermarket, but not quite the right fit for the firm you studied for. Your identity, which was tied to being a student for 16 years, is suddenly gone. You are no longer a student, but the world won't let you be a professional yet. You are just waiting. And in a world that never stops moving, waiting feels like drowning. Eventually, the void becomes too expensive. You land a job, not the job, just a job. Maybe it's a call center where your soul is chipped away one angry phone call at a time. Maybe it's a role that turns your brain to mush through repetitive data entry. You spend 8 hours a day in a survival job that drains your battery to zero. You come home, and the world tells you to hustle. They tell you to build your brand. But you're too tired to even think. This is the trap. The system didn't just fail to train you. It designed a path that keeps you too exhausted to find the exit. It's a specialized kind of heartbreak to look at your degree on the wall while you're doing a job that doesn't even require you to be awake. If this is where you are, listen to me. The map is a lie, but the territory is still yours. We need to change the way we look at your career. Stop being a specialist. In an age where a machine can do any one thing perfectly, your value lies in the intersection. Be the engineer who understands psychology. Be the accountant who can tell a compelling story. When you stack skills that don't normally belong together, you become a jack of all trades, not as a weakness, but as a superpower. The specialist is easily replaced by a script or an algorithm. The polymath is the one who writes the script. Graduates, the old world is crumbling, and that is the best news you've ever heard. Because when the old rules break, the gates are left unguarded. Don't just look for a job. Build an ecosystem. Don't wait for a seat at the table. Build your own table in a space they haven't discovered yet. Your education didn't end on graduation day. It actually began the moment you realized the diploma wasn't enough. Whether you are watching this on the day you walked across the stage, or 5 years into a career that feels like a dead end, the frame can always be adjusted. If this message resonated with you, consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one.